Hello, guys. Welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Today, we've got a very special guest with us. We've got Levi Giles. Now, we had the pleasure of watching Levi fight this past Friday and having a quick chat with him and getting to know him. Levi, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I feel good, mate. After Friday's win, yeah, I feel good. Being able to eat in that, I'm enjoying a bit of social life, bit of family time. Yeah, it's good.
No, there you go. I suppose you got the right idea, didn't you? Get the fight out the way just before Christmas.
Yeah. It couldn't have. Well, it couldn't have felt at a better time, could it?
No, that's perfect. So, yeah, you're right. So we'll jump straight in. Obviously, as I've just said, we got to see you fight on Friday, where you beat Jordan Ellison to move to 11-0. So for guys who watch this who didn't get to see it, just tell us a little bit about that fight.
Yeah, we went in there. We knew Jordan was. He won a title at super lightweight, and he's coming off a couple of wins. So he's as far as his record goes, he was actually on good, decent enough form. He boxed a few heavier kids. Well, just super lightweights where he won his title, which is a couple of weights above me. But yeah, we knew what he was about before we went in, and I think we dealt with it quite well. I haven't actually watched it back yet. As soon as it goes up on the app, I'll be able to watch it. But yeah, I think we dealt with it quite well, to be honest. I did everything that what the corner was asking for, and I think coming on later in the fight, I think we could have had him out of there at some stages, but yeah, he's a tough lad, and he's obviously the weight advantage was his. But yeah, it was good enough, and we got the round experience what we needed.
No, definitely. I mean, you'll see it yourself, obviously, when you watch it back. But no, for us watching out, you definitely you performed well, mate. It was great to watch. I mean, something that obviously we noticed, you've got quite a sort of fan-friendly style, which obviously it definitely entertained the crowd that were there on Friday. And how important is that to you to make sure the crowd are entertained and I suppose that they go home knowing Levi Giles as a name.
You want to, you want to, they pay good money, don't they? The aim of the game is to win and not be it. In boxing, I think you need to do a bit of both. You don't need to take anything unnecessarily, no, but I think being the aggressor, being on the front foot, it works well. And like you say, yeah, the crowd like it, and people are entertained. They keep buying tickets and stuff, and the support keeps growing and growing. So I'm glad I've got that kind of style, what people took a like to. And I think definitely on the domestic route, I think there's going to be some good 50-50 fights for me right in the near future in the super featherweight division.
No, definitely. I mean, last one on Friday, I have got to ask, are you always that relaxed pre-fight? Because, I mean, we were in the dressing room with you and we sort of didn't want to hassle you too much, but you seemed so calm, relaxed. Obviously, you could see that your team were dead good and you could sort of see that you all almost knew what you had to do and you just the whole team went about their business dead calmly. And me and Scott after the event were like, they were really calm. I mean, I can't imagine either of us would be that calm.
You know what? It's the hard work's done in the gym. The hard sparring, the hard running, the diet. Everything's done. So that's just my night to enjoy myself and going out relaxed, calm. I know in my head I've done everything right. That's just the way I am. Everyone deals with the situations differently, don't they? But for me, yeah, it's just relax and enjoy the moment. Everything of Friday night, anyway.
No, brilliant. It was, it was pretty special to see, to be honest, because we're new to that. So moving on slightly, obviously as we approach the end of 2021, just reflecting back on the year for you as obviously we're coming off the back of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now, you've obviously had 3 fights and in the second half of 2021 as well. So how's that activity been for you? Obviously, the pandemic sort of put the brakes on everybody. And I suppose initially you had a bit of sort of rust to shake off, but have you found the activities helped you find some really good form? I mean, you looked in fantastic form on Friday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, activity is key in boxing. You see a lot of champions, especially at the top. There aren't many that's very active, especially like Canelo. Canelo's like the most active world champion out of everyone. Activity is key for me, and obviously, although I wasn't fighting, I was active in the gym. I carried on through lockdown training. I was training all the time. I stuck to my diet ish. But yeah, we worked all the way through that, and we had different dates set. I was due to fight just before the lockdown happened, and obviously it was new to everyone, the lockdown itself. So we didn't really know what to do, but we just carried on training through, and luckily, yeah, like you say, it's been a busy year for us, and we've been out and out, and I'm looking to keep doing that again, hopefully in 2022, prior, no lockdowns or nothing like that. I hope to keep as busy as possible and hope to get some good titles under my belt next year.
No, brilliant. I mean, that was actually going to be my next question. Sort of, do you plan to be as busy in 2022? I know obviously it's a little bit up in the air. God forbid we do get another lockdown, but obviously the world does seem to be going a bit mental again. As we look into 2022, obviously you've now moved. You're 11-0. You've definitely got a following. Obviously, we've been speaking a little bit on social media as well. You're very active on that as a platform. Do you feel it's now time for you to sort of move on to the next stage of your career? I mean, with respect to your opponent, Jordan Ellison, on Friday night, without sounding bad, you quite clearly, you didn't really look ever in danger, if you know what I mean. You handled it brilliantly.
Like that, yeah. I couldn't have waited that much better. I respect Jordan definitely. He was a good opponent, and like coming off 2 wins, we knew he was on a bit of form, and he's just won his area title. So that for me shows, I'd like to win an area title and go up the levels that way. Hopefully next year we can look to get a good, maybe an hard 10-rounder under my belt, whether that's with someone from England or a tough foreigner they can bring in. But yeah, I just want to keep progressing now, and obviously timing's key. And picking the right fights that's key as well. And I've got a great team behind me to do that. So yeah, I've got full faith in them, and hopefully they've got full faith in me. So we're moving forward just as well as I want to. I mean, I think me being 25, I don't think the lockdown had a massively effect on me. As in, if I was 30, 31, and I lost 18 months, then I think the impact would be. And I've really got to rush things now, but I'm only 25 and I don't have to rush anything at all. I can just take it step by step and just keep progressing as I am doing. We've had a couple of 8-rounders now, and I feel fine after I've done them, mates. I feel like I can do 10, 12. I went, that's training for you and how hard we train. I'm fit enough for however many rounds I get put in with. But I think the future definitely holds some kind of some good 50-50 fights out there, what I look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're campaigning now at super featherweight. That's going to be your division. So have you got your eye on any of the sort of domestic names in and around that you'd like to get in there with?
No, I'm not really one for sitting here and calling names out or him and that. I do follow the who's got which titles and stuff. And yeah, maybe an English title if I can get a final eliminator and box for that, or just go straight in for it. If I think Liam Dillon's got that, so if I could get a shot at that, that'd be good. Or so like I say, just getting the rounds under my belt, and then when the time's right, I feel in myself that I'm ready to go. So hopefully that can be the next step towards that English title. That's obviously it's a great title to have under your belt, and it puts you in good. It puts you in a good position for bigger titles.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's sort of it's the first big rung on the ladder, isn't it, to sort of keep progressing?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you fight on the Fightzone platform, and we spoke to Tommy Frank, obviously previously, about the importance of that as a platform, as in it's sort of giving fighters another place to sort of build a reputation, build a bit of a profile, as opposed to those that aren't, signed with the likes of your Matchrooms and Queensberrys. So how do you find fighting on that platform? I mean, I've got to be honest, we were really impressed with the show and everything on Friday.
Yeah, I feel like it's a great platform to be under, and great great promotional from Obson Promotions to be under, as well as Carl, because it's it's like you step under your zone, isn't it? They're putting shows on every week. They're going global now with it, and I think it's just going to grow and grow. So I think it's a great platform to be under, and I think to get where I want to be, it's a great platform, and I think they've done really well with it. With the old Fightzone, and I think they've done a good job with it, and I think it's just going to keep growing.
No, definitely. I mean, we spoke to Tommy previously, and it's got that good mix. There's some pretty established names that fight on there, but they're also doing a really good job for us as fans.
Yeah,
is shining the spotlight on those lesser names that perhaps you wouldn't hear about. I mean, like yourself, you're from Grimsby. Obviously, we're based down in the Midlands. The chances of you coming across each other, that's the bit that it's doing brilliantly for us. So as boxing fans, we're all for it. So I'm going to wrap up there, Levi. Thanks ever so much for coming on. Really appreciate
thank you for having
it,
us,
mate.
Josh.
No, not a problem at all, mate. It'd be great to. We'll come and watch your next fight because we really enjoyed.
Yes,
really
mate.
enjoyed Friday. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I've had a lot of good feedback from it. So yeah, thank you very much.
No, brilliant, guys. For those who aren't on Levi's social media, at Levi Giles on Instagram, get on there, check him out. He's very active. And yeah, let's all get behind him. And I'm sure we'll all see big things from this guy.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.